$5 to this inaugural show and on sale at all Albertsons throughout the Metroplex. Catch the NWA on Sundays, 10 o'clock on Channel 55. You know what? NWA and me go way back yonder. And guess what? I whooped every dead somebody they had to offer back then. And guess what? Kid Carson, tonight, my friend, you ain't gonna be no dadgum difference. I'm gonna lay on top of you with a 1, 2, 3, and ain't a dadgum thing you can do about it.
You know, I've been wrestling in the NWA for quite some time now, and I hate it when these old farts come in here and think they're gonna use Kit Carson for a stepping stone. Well, you know something, Bart? That ain't gonna happen tonight, because I'm gonna beat you like an old, raggedy dog and kick you, and I'm gonna wrap you up, and you're gonna remember the name Kit Carson for a long, long time. I will guarantee you that. You talk about how you ran over the old NWA? Well, that was the old stuff. Now it's time for the real thing, buddy. Me and you are gonna do some rodeoing, and some real serious rodeoing. When I tie you up in this barbed wire and beat you like the hound dog that you are, oh, you're going to be howling some stuff that I've never heard before.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing, accompanied by his team, extreme partner, Cutthroat Chris Germany, weighing in at 224 pounds, hailing from the barbed wire borough of Deep Ellum in downtown Dallas, Texas, Kit Carson!
Redhead back in bed before the morning. 9 o'clock show is in, but the fun is just beginning. She knows he's anticipating, but she's gonna keep him waiting. Grab a bite to eat, and then they're heading to the honky-tonk with loud crowds and line dancing. Just ain't what they really want. Drive out through the boondocks and park down by the creek, yeah, where it's George Strait, real late, and dancing cheek to cheek.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing, weighing in at 275 pounds, from Granbury, Texas, Texas wrestling legend and 1973 graduate of Haltom High, Black Bart! This is your main event, one fall, 30-minute time limit.
Hey, Bart, I heard what you said about me earlier, and that's fine. You can say whatever you want, but let's see what you can do when I'm kicking your ass.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, and this one should be a dandy. One of the ring veterans, one of the legends in the NWA and all over the world of professional wrestling, the one and only Black Bart, as he faces one half of Team Extreme, Kit Carson.
Well, Tommy Daniels, I don't know what that Haltom High school thing was. Rick Manning kind of wanted me to say that, but apparently there's some connection there. Do you have any...
1970, did you say 1873 or 1973?
Well, I said 1973. Black Bart, definitely a great competitor. You know, he's got a lot of experience, but honestly, the guy looks in great shape, and he's really a great competitor and could be a top contender for that Texas title here in months to come in NWA Southwest.
It's good to see Black Bart back in the ring again after a long absence here in the NWA, and as you can see, he's got things going his way right now, and a pop to the throat of Kit Carson, the senior official here in the NWA. Rick Manning officiating this main event match, and now Carson rakes away at the eyes of Black Bart.
Well, Kit Carson has a big match with his partner Chris Germany and Team Extreme June 10th at the Bronco Bowl in Dallas. It's going to be them against the NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Brotherhood. Man, what an event that's going to be. You can get tickets for it at Albertsons for only $5.
His name stars you mentioned coming to the Bronco Bowl. How about the fabulous Freebird, the big man himself from Bad Street, USA, Terry Bam Bam Gordy is coming back to Dallas-Fort Worth to be a part of that big card, Johnny T, coming up June 10th at the Bronco Bowl.
Well, the Freebirds are going to, well, Terry Gordy, the Freebird, is going to be there. It's going to be a huge event. I'll tell you what, if you're out shopping at Albertsons and you're thinking, well, I could get this bunch of bananas or I could get an NWA wrestling ticket for $5. Walk up to the customer service department, tell them NWA Wrestling at the Bronco Bowl, June 10th, $5 ticket, buy one for your neighbors, the whole thing in person, you're only spending $5 on it.
And in the meantime, in the ring, Kid Carson, boy, I tell you what, he is not in the ring with the likes of Big Black Bart very often, and Carson finding himself on the other end this time, an end that he's not very familiar with, and that is the losing end right now. And oh, look at that. Look at Black Bart with a lariat, and down goes Carson to the floor.
Unlike any other. It isn't being fought on the high seas with sophisticated weaponry. It's being fought in America's neighborhoods by forces armed only with commitment and compassion. Because the men and women of the Navy not only combat aggression, they also combat homelessness, hunger, loneliness, drug abuse, and illiteracy by initiating a series of community service programs that restore people's hopes and enrich people's lives. And while their exploits aren't honored with medals or celebrated with parades, it's hard to imagine a more moving tribute.
We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLDT, Lake Dallas.
Here comes Bart. He's bringing it back up into the ring and tosses Carson onto the bottom rope.
Well, to be honest, Tommy Daniels, Kid Carson is taking a heck of a beating. And though he might like to feel out an opponent at the beginning, take a few shots just to see what he's got, I don't think he quite wanted to take this many shots from Black Bart thus far in this bout.
And now Carson retaliates. And a pop to the head, and down goes Bart. This is our main event of the evening here. Two of the ring legends. Got Bart up. Oh, and a big body slam.
Black Bart, former NWA Texas champion at one point.
Oh, yes.
And he's back in the territory wanting to claim some gold. We've got double chairs set up here, Tommy Daniels. What's Carson doing here?
He has fought some of the biggest names in our sport, and he's going to pick him up. Oh, he's going to have a suplex. Oh, he's going to try. Can he get him up? Now he's going to reverse. Now Bart's got him up. Oh, suplex. Oh, over the chairs.
Well, let me tell you, Tommy Daniels, Kid Carson, and that's one thing in my scouting report on Carson also, he is the master of the suplex. Like Germany, his partner can hit the DDT. Carson can hit the suplex on anybody, anywhere, anytime, from any angle. But he got a reverse on him by the veteran Black Bart, and Bart's going for that barbed wire baseball bat.
Boy, there's not many situations that Black Bart has not been in his wonderful wrestling career. And now he's got that baseball bat draped in barbed wire, and oh, this one could get ugly.
Does the baseball bat have a manager's license out here?
Oh, and you can see now the blood just pouring out of the head of Kid Carson, and oh, boy.
Oh, my God, Kid Carson is bleeding a lot from the forehead because he just got that barbed wire from that bat raked in his head. I think all these weapons that Kid Carson brought to the ring, the Team Extreme man, they're getting turned on him by Black Bart. Wow.
Oh, this one is really getting ugly. You talking about wanting exciting action. You talking about wanting to see action that you're not going to see anywhere else. Is Black Bart has got that chair now across the throat of Carson. You are not going to see action like this anywhere else, live and in person, like you will see here in the NWA.
I'll tell you one other thing you won't see anywhere else. the NWA World Champion, Ogawa, the controversial shoot fighter out of Japan, coming here the 28th of May to the Texas Indoor Arena to defend that world title. Go to Albertsons, get your...
Boy, Black Bart still can get the job done in the ring, too, and that's all.
Ouch, Black Bart. And Kid Carson. I mean, Kid Carson isn't some kid out of training school. Kid Carson's been around for 10-plus years in wrestling, but Bart is one step ahead of him this whole match.
Oh, you can see that blood just pouring out of the head of Kid Carson, and not really much the referee Rick Manning could do in this situation. And Carson now back up, and Bart now with another blow as they exchange back and forth, and down goes Carson again.
I'm convinced tonight, if you love great wrestling, oh, what's he doing there?
He's biting away at the head, of Kid Carson, Black Bart. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's not many things that Bart will not do. Now a reverse into the ropes. Oh, and he takes him down.
Man, we've seen some hard-hitting, hardcore action here this week. This is unbelievable. I mean, we've seen chairs, tables, barbed wire. We got the rope out there on the way when he's using the rope, of course. And, wow, this is something you got to see live.
Out of control action, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of the ring, and he's got that rope, and now he throws him head first. And I think he went into that cowbell, or was it the branding iron? Black Bart face first into that branding iron, Johnny T.
And the branding iron has two letters, BB for Black Bart. Carson's going after the baseball bat. They're fighting outside the ring. I'm going to stand up.
Now
get a better vantage point of the action.
Both men are bleeding. Oh, boy.
My God. To say both men are bleeding is like an understatement to, like, bleeding victims. Oh, my Lord. It's pouring out of them. Ouch.
These guys are a bloody mess. Good gosh almighty.
Wow. Tommy Daniels, Kid Carson, hammering Black Bart into the mat. In case you just joined us, Kid Carson in the blonde hair, the Team Extreme suplex master facing the legend Black Bart in the complete black outfit down on his knees right now. NWA Southwest action. What a main event we've got going on here.
And, Johnny, we can't always guarantee that you're going to see every match on TV because sometimes it's time permitting. That's why you have to be here every Friday night to see the matches in person live here at the Texas Indoor Arena.
Actually, I can guarantee that you won't see every match on TV because we put on such a full night of action. We've only got a 60-minute show, so we can't show it all, but my Lord, look at these men just pummeling each other, Tommy Daniels.
As you can see, the blood is pretty much everywhere in the ring. A slam, and now a leg across the throat of Black Bart. Get ready now with Fort Worth wrestling fans. The legendary National Wrestling Alliance is hosting a spectacular event Thursday, June 10th at the Bronco Bowl Arena. See in action fabulous Freebird Terry Gordy, North American Champion Colorado Kid, Team Extreme, and many more. Reserve tickets only $5 to this inaugural show and on sale at all Albertsons throughout the Metroplex. Catch the NWA on Sundays, 10 o'clock on Channel 55. Black Bart.
Nice leg drop by Carson.
Oh, good gosh almighty.
He slammed Bart in the back of the neck with that chair. Now he's got it on his face. Oh, it's a barbed wire burrow face buster by Kid Carson.
That leg drop right across the top of the chair, which was, of course, draped across Black Bart's face. Boy, Carson is really mad.
He said he was going to kill Black Bart, and if this onslaught continues, I don't doubt it. Oh.
As you can see, blood now everywhere pretty much in that ring.
Oh, my. Good thing we got a dark blue mat.
And the crowd is really, really getting involved in this match, as you've seen. Tejas!
Ladies and gentlemen, in this match, each competitor will be strapped to the other competitor. The only way to win the match is for one man to drag the other man and hit each turnbuckle in succession. Your referee for this bout, 20 years in the wrestling business, one of the most respected men in wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, Rick Manning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the only way to win is for one man to drag his opponent to each turnbuckle in succession.
The NWA, and have the pleasure to be joined here at ringside now by a newcomer to the NWA, especially the NWA Southwest, the Masked Superstar. Hey, it's great to see you here. I've heard a lot of great things about you. We heard that you were coming, but I got to ask you right off the bat, what brings you here to the NWA?
The Southwest NWA has got some of the toughest competition I've ever seen. Look at this big hurt Kurt Reigns. This is one of those type of matches that you don't see in other federations. This is unbelievable.
Well, obviously, I know you're not from Texas, but as wrestling has gone down in history here in this fine state of Texas, I mean, you've had some of the toughest, roughest men to ever come out of the state of Texas to obviously go on to bigger and better things in this great sport of professional wrestling. You look at the famous Von Erich brothers, who, of course, made their name in professional wrestling right in Dallas-Fort Worth. But you're looking at these two guys, obviously, young Kurt Reigns, who is still fairly young in the business himself. He's only been in the sport about a year, and he has really moved his way up the ladder. And very interested to know, I mean, is there anything that in particular, any one wrestler that you've set out that you're in NWA Southwest to check out?
Well, I'll tell you what, this Kurt Reigns really amazes me. He's a big guy. He's well built. This is the type of opponent that the Masked Superstar would really like to wrestle against.
Just out of curiosity, where are you from?
Right now, I reside in Oklahoma City.
And what about the future plans for yourself? I mean, have you held any titles? I mean, obviously the fans in NWA Southwest know nothing about you, so tell us all about the Masked Superstar.
The Masked Superstar has held titles such as the North American Heavyweight title in the New Mid-South. He's held another title out of an Oklahoma Professional Wrestling Federation.
Obviously, the crowd here tonight really was amazed by what you did in the ring, and I mean, just massive size. And obviously, you take a lot of pride and spend a lot of time in the gym working out to get yourself in great shape. It's an honor to have you here in the NWA.
I appreciate it. I do work hard, but look at this match. This is one of those career-ending matches. Did you hear the chops out there?
Well, obviously, the big man Tejas he can battle with the best of them in the ring, and Kurt Reigns, who was trained by Kid Carson, so you know just by looking at him in the ring, you know what he's all about.
Oh, yeah. Kid Carson's name goes a long ways in this business.
And Tejas in a little bit of trouble now as Big Kurt Reigns wrapping that strap around the neck. Once again, this Indian strap match, the first we've seen here in the NWA in quite a while. Have you ever been in one of these matches?
No, I haven't. This would be very interesting to get into, let me tell you.
He's obviously got championship belts and big championship belts here in the NWA. Texas Heavyweight Championship belt, I know, and the Texas Hardcore title. I'm sure that you've got your eyes and your sights set on maybe somewhere down the road getting a title shot here.
Oh, of course. That's why we're in this business. You want to get the prestige and become the champ.
And in the meantime, Big Kurt Reigns working the big man over, Tejas into the ropes. Oh, and an elbow, and down goes Tejas. If you could, maybe just explain to the fans out there who are not familiar with the Indian strap match, just what is this all about?
Basically, you're tied, both opponents are tied together, and I believe to win you have to drag your opponent from ring post to ring post. This thing right here, and plus it can be used at any time during the match. This has ended many careers. It's seriously harmed a lot of wrestlers.
And Big Kurt Reigns now has got things going his way as he's got the big man Tejas on the outside of the apron. As we've seen Kurt Reigns for some of the last few weeks He's really become an aggressive style wrestler. Is Tejas now getting a little revenge, pounding away on the big man, and they go outside the ring.
Well, Tom, right now he's in an aggressive style match. He's going to have to get aggressive if he wants to win this thing.
And here they come right over by our broadcast booth as Reigns head first into that steel railing, and the fans at ringside obviously getting a good show. The one thing, I'll tell you what, you got one of the biggest receptions that I've seen here in the NWA in a long time. The crowd was just amazed when you came walking out.
I'll tell you what, I was amazed at the way they greeted me. I really love it here.
And Reigns, once again, is in trouble as they are out amongst the crowd now. And boy, I tell you what, Mass Superstar, that's something dangerous. Now, you obviously in one of these type matches, pretty much anything goes, but you got to watch out if you're a fan sitting at ringside when you got two big heavyweights like that going at it.
Oh, yeah, look at them. They're battling way out. They're way out in the building.
Security trying to keep this one in line as they are headed all the way into the back of the arena. As the house lights come on now, watch out. This one's getting out of control. Referee Rick Manning is doing the best he can, Superstar, to keep these two guys in line. But, hey, I think when it's a situation like this, you just have to let the two big heavyweights go at it.
Oh, you're not going to be able to stop them. They're tied up by a rope. You're just going to have to let them battle it out. They'll get back in this ring.
In the meantime, the crowd is all standing on their feet in amazement watching this one. As you can hear, a Superstar. I know we can't see what's going on back there, but we hear chairs. And obviously, those two guys are going at it in the back of the arena. And we can't see, trying to see what's going on here. And it looks to me, it looks like Tejas right now. No, Reigns is up as he's hitting Tejas with that steel chair. Here they come. Watch out. Fans are scattering at ringside as here comes Reigns. As he's got Tejas, and all you can see, Tejas is bleeding profusely from the head.
He's busted open. He's busted wide open.
Kurt Reigns, a tough individual as we've seen, and he really is going at it tonight. Kurt, this is, as he told me back in the back, this is his third strap match in the last 6 weeks. So obviously, Kurt Reigns knows what he's doing in the ring. Tejas, the young man who supports the Green Bay Packers logo on his right arm, is in a little bit of trouble here as he touches two ring pros. Tejas, as Superstar, as you explained earlier.
That's right. Look at it. He's got it right here. This will be it.
Whoa! Oh, and the big man, somehow Tejas is able to find somewhere some strength from down deep inside, and he's only able to touch one ring post.
That's it. Tejas did it.
And we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait to get Superstar. We'll have to wait to get a decision here from referee Rick Manning.
Big hurt Kurt. He's a little upset. He thought he had that one won. Tejas snuck up on him and got it.
Oh, Tejas is back up on his feet. Look out! He's got the big man up in the air. Oh, and a big slam!
Unbelievable. Look at that finish. What a way to go.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Tejas. And that's the winner of this strap match, Tejas! Wrestling fans, the legendary National Wrestling Alliance is hosting a spectacular event Thursday, June 10th at the Bronco Bowl Arena. See in action Fabulous Freebird Terry Gordy, North American Champion Colorado Kid, Team Extreme, and many more. Reserve tickets only $5 to this inaugural show and on sale at all Albertsons throughout the Metroplex. Catch the NWA on Sundays, 10 o'clock on Channel 55.
How do you like your mystery and adventure? Kind of shapely? Kind of silly? Kind of serious? Hey, how about all three?
I can't let him get away with this.
Weeknights on TV 55, heat up your summer nights with our trio of detectives. At 7, Simon & Simon aren't your average private eyes.
This isn't working. If you got any better ideas, I want to hear them now.
Then Starring Jack Klugman as Quincy, the medical examiner who uses logic to find the missing pieces to a murder puzzle.
And what kind of a crummy doctor will let this happen?
And at 9, the Angels are back in action. These 3 detectives have a knack for finding trouble around the corner or around the world.
We take our clothes off, and you give us the information we want, right?
Is it a deal?
What's the penalty for pornographic proposition?
It's a triple play of summer adventure. Weeknights beginning at 7 right here on TV 55.
We have the shows you know. TV 55, KLDT, Lake Dallas.
Mary, we got another notice today that our Medicare supplement premiums are going up again.
Oh, that's a big increase. What are we going to do?
Have you recently experienced a dramatic increase in your Medicare supplement premiums? By calling this toll-free number, you can receive a free, no-obligation Medicare supplement premium comparison from United American Insurance Company. You could be saving money each and every month. Plus, you'll receive this valuable guide to health insurance for people with Medicare, absolutely free.
Boy, am I glad we made that call to United American.
This free guide really answers a lot of our Medicare supplement questions.
With United American's Medicare supplement coverage, we now have lower monthly premiums, and all our claims are filed automatically.
And changing our coverage to United American was really easy.
To receive your free Medicare supplement guide, plus information on these affordable insurance plans available from United American, call 1-800-772-0280.
That if you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler, you can do it today at the NWA Wrestling Academy. Call 972-881-2452. The NWA Southwest Wrestling Academy is the most publicized wrestling school in Texas. Come train under NWA stars Kit Carson, Chris Germany, Super T, and referee Rick Manning. And debut in the NWA. For a tryout date, call 972-881-2452 or find us on the World Wide Web, swawrestling.com. Your pain. I feel your pain. Ladies and gentlemen, pay the proper homage to the best-looking wrestler that ever lived. Pay homage to the most perfect male specimen ever to stroll the face of the earth. The reason that every lady is here tonight, and the man that every man wants to be, I proudly present to you, Cedic of Hollywood. Well, thank you, Joey C. Jones, for that wonderful introduction.
And so your story goes against those who oppose. Not if your men pick at me. Your face, I see. Now you're down on your luck. I get the cash now.
Just about 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee, Rick Manning.
All right, thank you very much, Johnny T. 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Our third big match here on NWA Southwest. And 2 of the big heavyweights in the ring now, as you see. One half of Joey C. Jones' posse. And that would be Cedic of Hollywood.
Cedric of Hollywood with the best-looking, best-dressed manager in pro wrestling, Joey C. Jones. Self-professed, of course. Steve Moody might argue that he's the best-dressed. Not best-looking, but maybe best.
From New Orleans or New Orleans, depending on where you're from.
New Orleans.
The Super T.
Super T is a tank. Look at that guy. He's just built like a brick wall. He's just massive. But I tell you what, despite all the power of Super T, he is 70 pounds on the Cedman. I think the Cedman might have every bit as much.
That is the best-looking wrestler in the history of our sport, ladies and gentlemen. That is the most perfect male specimen ever to stroll the face of the earth. He looks great. This guy is going to go all the way. Of every wrestler that we have in our area, here's your superstar right here, Cedric of Hollywood, represented by the great Joey C. Jones. And no more smart remarks about my clothes. I see you got your fan club sitting over there, Jones.
I'm with you, Joey. I'm with you. Get that guy. He's getting on my nerves. Joey C. Jones.
When was the last time he showered?
Oh, my Lord. I don't know, many moons ago, I guess. But at any rate, this should be a great matchup. Cedic of Hollywood, probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here, probably the best physical specimen in NWA Southwest. I mean, look at that build, look at that body, look at that conditioning. The man is a great athlete.
In a lot of ways, reminds me a lot of the late Kerry Von Erich as far as just his body build, even his facial features, his hair. Of course, not
Kerry's not here yet?
No.
Oh, late. I see. But yeah, I mean, definitely, you can put him up against any of the kind of the bodybuilder type athletes in our sport, and Cedic of Hollywood be right up there with them.
Cedic of Hollywood, well, there's several, as a matter of fact. Big names here in the NWA Southwest. Well-conditioned athletes. A lot of the young future stars of this sport, you're looking at them right here, getting their start here in the NWA. Kurt Raines is another name that comes to mind, another very young, well-conditioned athlete. Trained right here in NWA Southwest Wrestling School by the one and only Kid Carson.
You know, and actually, Tommy Daniels, a lot of guys might be getting their start, but on the other hand, NWA Southwest is yes, with no problem, Joey, no problem.
All right, I'm sorry that I continuously want to come over here and talk, but I can't help it. I just want to let everybody know that we are in the studio recording Cedric's new CD, and we do have a motion picture contract signed, and you will be seeing him in a motion picture within the next 2 years.